Welcome, dear viewer. Have you ever asked yourself, how can there be things in history that not a single historian or scientist has been able to explain? I mean, we're talking about things that are right there in front of us, real, tangible. But the deeper you dive, the more you feel like you're lost in an even bigger maze. Something beyond logic. Today, my friend, I'm taking you on a journey, not just through time, but deep into the secrets of existence itself. A journey through the three strangest real-life mysteries that have baffled scientists and historians. Mysteries that, to this day, no one has been able to explain or even dare to touch in some cases. But don't think these are just myths or fairy tales. No, these are well-documented facts, artifacts, discoveries, and cries from the past that still echo today. So welcome to a world of mystery. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because what's coming next will make your heart race faster than the sound of raindrops on a stormy night. Let me start with something straight up. If you heard this in a sci-fi movie, you'd probably say, that's way too far-fetched. But the shocking part? This actually happened. Picture this, dear viewer. You're standing in an abandoned mountain cave on the border between Tibet and China. The place is dark, the air is heavy, and suddenly, you discover a large stone disc buried inside the very wall. But this disc, it's nothing ordinary. It's engraved with symbols that look like a language, yet not any known human language. Spiral engravings that resemble radio waves. Who made them, and how? Scientists analyzed them and said they date back more than 12,000 years. But the part that truly shook historians to their core is that one researcher claimed to have deciphered the code, and he said, the ones who wrote these discs weren't from our planet. Can you imagine? He said a spacecraft crashed there, and the beings inside lived among humans for a while, recording everything onto these stones. And of course, after this researcher announced his discovery, he disappeared, along with all of his research. Some say the government covered it up. Others claim the discs themselves are not safe, and that anyone who touches them starts having non-human dreams. I don't know whether to believe it or not, but one thing's for sure, you'll never look at a stone the same way again, without wondering what secrets it might be hiding inside. Can you imagine, dear viewer, walking through a desert? All around you is nothing but sand, silent mountains, and a stillness so deep it feels like you're standing on the surface of the moon. And then, suddenly, you spot something sticking out of the ground. It looks like a bone, but not like any bone you've ever seen in your life. Let me take you straight to the Nazca Desert in Peru, a land famous for its massive geoglyphs carved into the sand, so enormous they can only be seen from the sky. Those drawings alone are a mystery. But that's not the strangest part. The real mystery? A group of explorers found giant skeletons buried in the area, some reaching up to 3 meters in height. And it didn't happen just once. Every now and then, someone uncovers remains of the same kind. Massive skulls, unnaturally long limbs. So, what were they? Just humans with rare genetics? A forgotten civilization? Or, and this is the wildest theory, beings sent from somewhere else who left their remains behind before vanishing forever. Scientists are divided. Some say it's just a rare genetic mutation. Others claim the skulls were altered using primitive techniques. But the question no one can answer is, why do these same types of skeletons appear in different parts of the world? Is there a connection? Was there really an ancient giant civilization that time erased, leaving behind nothing but a shadow in the sand? I don't know why, but every time someone finds one of those bones, something strange happens in the area. A sudden chill in the air, the compass starts spinning, even cameras stop working. What do you think? Is it just coincidence, or is there something buried beneath the earth that was never meant to be found? Just imagine this, dear viewer. You're walking through the mountains of Peru. Around you, an eerie silence. No people, no birds, just stillness. And then, suddenly, you stumble upon a giant rock, perfectly carved to look like a door. A massive door, sealed shut, no hinges, no frame, and it leads nowhere. Locals call this place the Gate of the Gods. And the creepy part? Every story tied to it speaks of people who entered the gate and never returned. Let me take you to the real scene. Puerta de Hayu Marca, a stone doorway carved deep into a mountainside with unbelievable precision. Roughly 7 meters wide and 7 meters tall. But the strangest thing? There's a small depression carved into the center of the doorway. It looks like a keyhole, but the key is missing. There's an old legend. It tells of an ancient priest who held a golden disc said to have fallen from the sky. He stood before the doorway, placed the disc into the keyhole, and the door opened. Not like a door in your home, no hinges, no sound. It just opened and swallowed him whole. He vanished. And ever since then, the door has remained sealed. No one has ever been able to open it again. Many studies have been done, scanning equipment, thermal imaging, and all show one thing. There's a void behind the stone. It's not just a wall. There's something back there. But to this day, no one knows how to enter it. No one can explain who carved the door, why it was made with such perfection. And here's the shocker. This same design exists in Egypt and India. Doors carved into stone with nearly identical structure. Can you believe it, dear viewer? Places separated by thousands of kilometers, sharing the exact same design?
It's as if one ancient civilization moved freely across the world, leaving their gates behind.
And no matter how hard scientists try to find answers, each mystery only makes things more complicated. But stay tuned for the next episode, because mystery number 4 is about a 2,000-year-old device that works like a modern computer. Who could have built it?